abundance. So let's see, I think this way. All right. So this is my money candle. I manifest abundance. I manifest billion-dollar energy. I manifest abundance in all forms, including material. I manifest abundance in love, in peace, in community, and abundance and success. Today's a strong manifestation day. This whole week actually is a great time to manifest. The way that you really manifest your abundance is just working on yourself, and like the law of attraction, what you're looking for will come to you. So the best way to manifest is sitting in your stillness, working on you, just surrendering the idea of wanting the abundance. When we let go and when we stop chasing money, it then comes to us. What's up, Assie? How are you doing? So go ahead and repeat this after me, y'all. I manifest abundance. Go ahead and type it in the chat. I manifest abundance. It's strong manifestation energy, but you also gotta ask it. You gotta say it out loud, and you have to really have that intention. Letting go of old mindsets, letting go of the idea that we can't charge people for our gifts. On earth, money is power, money is frequency. So, yes, I manifest abundance. There's a lot of shame around charging people for services like Reiki or readings. People feel that because it's not something tangible that they don't want to charge, and also a lot of people undervalue their selves. Yes, I manifest abundance. That's exactly how you say it. Yep. But y'all say it out loud, say it proud. I have my pyrite here with me, and this is a money candle. So you being here is you being in this manifestation energy. You're doing your part, your manifesting ritual today by being here. So nice job, y'all. But yeah, setting a real intention instead of just like thinking in your head randomly as you're driving or something. You want to sit down and actually have a strong intention of manifesting this abundance. Yep. So take a deep breath in, breathing in fresh, new air. Maybe you can smell money and breathe out old, stagnant energy. Breathe out limiting beliefs. Breathe out any doubts that people might have or people project onto you. A lot of people have limiting mindsets about money, and it can be triggering for them that you charge money. What's up, Sunflower? How are you? Nice to see you. I really appreciate y'all subscribing. Loon has been really sweet in promoting my Reiki, and I've been getting a lot of subscribers. I really appreciate that. I think it's cool that we're both Cambodian sped teachers. So, um, but I did make a video. I don't know if it was you, Sunflower, that was asking about why you've been waking up at 3 or 4 a.m. Has anybody been experiencing that? Waking up at 3 or 4 a.m. I made a video about it and I was tired because I woke up at 4 this morning. Yes. Okay. Bassy, are you a fan of loons also? I think that's where I seen you before, right? Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so waking up, yes, waking up at 3 or 4 in the morning, sometimes 2, it means that you're awakening, right? And right now is like a time where everybody's awakening, and like it's time for the world to shift. That's why all these things, why the world is just crashing and burning, right? And I don't watch the news. There's two types of people in this world: people who watch the news and people who just remain in their stillness, right? Of course there's all the people in between, but the news just scares us and it just keeps us in fear. So, for example, if a meteorite hit the earth today, like what would we really be able to do, right? So it's like you just live until something happens and then you just deal with it. But like being scared and being in fear every day is not healthy, right? So the more you sit in your stillness, the more that ripples. So think about a time when you've met like a very peaceful person, and then that energy like stays with you, right? You're like, dang, that person like really made me feel good, and like I feel calm, and then you pass that calm on, and it literally ripples to the rest of the world, just through like person to person. So it's pretty beautiful, it's nice. But yeah, the reason you're waking up is because you're meant to like reflect and journal and just have these thoughts that are like revelations. I would always just stay on YouTube and look up like what's happening to me, why am I awake, and I would look at like the quantum physics side of it. But there's just so many things that we can learn about ourselves, and just I don't know, just the science of ourselves, especially in this like spiritual realm in the 5D. So there's something that you're needing to like make note of or notice, but journaling is good. So instead of seeing it as a like disturbance, see it as like an opportunity to reflect. Um, it's happening because 3 or 4 in the morning, aside from being the witching hour, is when the world is quiet. So when the world is quiet, you're able to, get more downloads, get more messages. So it's probably not likely that you're like experiencing other things aside from just waking up at 3 or 4 every night, right? There's probably other things you're seeing, number synchronicities, or you just might be seeing signs 444, 333, and things like that. But as long as you pay attention, I went through a rapid ascension last year, and crazy things are happening to me. I don't like to use that word crazy, but it was just like very bizarre, supernatural things were happening to me. And I never scared me or I never felt crazy. I just have always just believed in it. So, yeah, it's just really cool. we are in a multi-dimensional realm right now. So sometimes we cross over, to the other side and then come back. Like I dreamt all night the other night, and what's up, Snowy? I like that name. I had a puppy named Snowy when I was younger. But yeah, I had a dream, and then I slept all night, but I woke up super tired. So I knew that I was really active in my dreams, and that like it can make you tired in the physical because your soul is literally like traveling in the astral realm and like doing all these things. And so you wake up and you rest, but you're still tired. So is Snowy a Loon fan also? Do you guys know each other? I think this is my first time meeting you, Snowy. But yes, we are here manifesting abundant energy. I have my money candle here, and I have my pyrite crystals. Um, so yeah, claim the energy. I manifest abundance. I manifest $1 billion energy. So when you visualize yourself, not how you want to be, but you already being in that energy, then that's how we can manifest our reality, right? For example, I don't know, somebody might want to go to Disneyland, right? Instead of just thinking like, oh, I wish I was there, or thinking of all the reasons why they can't go there, if you just envision yourself being there, having visions of yourself enjoying Disneyland, like you will be more likely to make it happen. So, oh, okay. Yeah, I had an American Eskimo named Snowy when I was younger, so maybe it's his energy. All right, y'all. So I want you to just take a deep breath and manifest this abundant energy. You can also feel your own Reiki energy. You can do Reiki on yourself. I did this in another video, but if you rub your hands together and then you go like this, pull them apart slowly, and then you push them back in, you can actually feel the warmth and the heat. Let me know if you guys can feel that. But that's how you can do Reiki on yourself. So then you place your hands on like your heart or any part of your, if you have a headache, any part of your body that has pain. And then if you just envision like a bright light coming through your hands and into your body and clearing out that chi, that blockage, that can, that's how you do Reiki. And that's how it works. But it can heal um, any ailment, I believe, but like stomach aches, sore throats, headaches. I did Reiki on my massage practitioner the other day, and he said he had foot pain for 15 years, and at the end of the session, he didn't even feel it anymore. And I was like, I didn't even know about your pain, so you can still heal it even if you don't know where the pain is. Yeah, that's awesome, Bassie. And sunflower, you guys feel it? Isn't that cool? I think it's cool that like, I mean, all of us can do it, but it's cool if you didn't know that you could do it, and then So like when we do Reiki on people, like my hands feel super hot right now because I activated the Reiki, but you can feel the heat. Like if you do this, I can feel it's really hot. So it's pretty cool. It almost feels like a humid, moisturized heat. It's making me miss Belize. Yeah, you can. Totally. So let's practice it. So if you close your eyes, sunflower, and envision just taking a deep breath. And envision like as you breathe, the air is just flowing through up into your head, down to your throat, and kind of just use that visual and imagine like that air, that flow, like going through your head and clearing out any blockages. I picture like a bush in a path. It's like a rough patch, right? That's what causes our pain and stuff, a block in energy. So if you picture that clearing, yeah, totally. I got rid of my massage person's headache also. It was only a 10-minute session. Yeah, Bassie, you probably have the Midas touch also. You probably are meant to do Reiki. I don't know if you've ever felt that, but that's what started me doing Reiki was I would dream about like my hands And then I don't know, I did like hypnosis sessions and things like that to ask my spirit guides, like, what is my path? What is my purpose? And then I would just see the word Reiki in my head. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. So I would just be like, "Ugh, I don't know what I'm doing." But eventually visions came and colors. I would see colors, sometimes vision, everything I ever wanted, honestly, out of Reiki. I started to develop those. And the way that you get your gifts is through pain, through lessons, unfortunately, you know? So, like, sometimes you meet people and then, like, they break your heart, or you just went through a divorce, something like that. At the end of that is when everything just, like, rapidly accelerates. Also, I just had 2 surgeries, and that also does it too. But yeah, try it, Sunflower. It's all about the more you believe, the more that it works. So, like, when my hypnosis friend did Reiki on me, I was like, she was drawing like a infinity sign right here, and I could feel like, I felt like she had fire on me and was like drawing. I was like, what is that? She was like using a crystal and just and drawing it in the air, but I could feel every movement, and I was like, why is it so strong? And she said, it's because you trust me, and then I trust the messages that I'm getting. So, you had a bad friend? Yeah, how so? And it can help, just like, yeah, it can help clear your aura, and just Reiki just helps you get rid of the toxic people in your life. If you have any bad friends or people in your aura, sometimes people are just there to teach us experiences, and when you don't learn your lesson, more people come back, right? They come back for more lessons. So yeah, thanks for all the love, guys. Yeah, that's cool. You guys can feel the heat. One time I got a reflexology massage, like a Chinese place, and I was like, your hands are really hot. Do you do Reiki? And he was like, yeah, I do. So you can just tell. And I had a student who said, like, she goes to church and she prays and everything, and she said she's able to, like, heal people through her prayers. And she discovered that at church. And so then I felt her hands and they were on fire. So I was like, girl, yeah, your Reiki is meant for you, So, like, she would tell me that she hates me, and then, oh, yeah. So some of the things that you guys ask about in Loon's chat, I don't want to take over his, I don't want to take over his chat, but then he did encourage us to, like, have a community. So sometimes I just want to answer the questions just based off of my intuition. So it's nice to have you guys here. But yeah, when you have questions and comments like this, I totally have answers and guidance for you, that just through things that I've experienced, and just clarity that I've downloaded through my ascension. I went through that rapid ascension last year and still going. But yeah, you said that she tells you that she hates you and that you're a really bad person. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't imagine that being true. And if it doesn't, like, if you don't, I don't, even if it were true, that's not a helpful way to say it, because what does bad mean? Like, good and bad is just, I don't know. It's not really a thing. It's a judgment label, actually. But it's like, what does that mean? So when people bring you down like that, right now, I feel like there's a lot of spiritual attacks, and people are trying to bring down those who they feel jealous and admiration for. So I'm not sure if that's what is happening, but that person is not for you, Bassie. Like, only have people in your energy that uplift you and support you, and know that, like, they'll come to you the more you just stay in your power and just pretend that you are like a rock versus like a sponge, right? So being a sponge, you absorb all the negativity that people send to you. But when you're a rock, you just let it slide off, right? So you don't need people like that in your energy. you know they're not helpful, and they might just be jealous or hating. It's funny, like, the kindest, sweetest people have the most haters when they're just, you know, doing their own thing. So people hate people that are unbothered, and they want you to be miserable with them. So they try to bring you down also. Yeah, for sure. hopefully that resonates, Bassie. Hopefully, yeah, don't let people bring you down. Yeah, for sure. Misery loves company, and I've had toxic friends that all they do is just like emotionally dump. And like, that's also very exhausting. So, yeah, don't keep those people around. I'd rather be by myself than to be in bad company. And I actually really learned to really love being by myself. And I actually prefer to be by myself than with other people. And you get to know yourself, what you like, what you don't like, things that you think are funny, and then you start just like, you're just in your head and you have thoughts, but it's like you're spending time with yourself. You're having like conversations with yourself in your head. Obviously, not gonna like say it out loud in public, but it's just nice to spend time with yourself and be comfortable with it. Some people feel weird like hanging out by themselves or getting coffee or going to the movies. I do horseback riding by myself. I travel by myself. I do everything by myself. And it's not because I don't have any friends, but it's because I just choose to be by myself and to be like unbothered by other people's energy. Maybe if I grow to be more evolved, I can be around them without soaking in all their energy all the time and like feeling drained from it. So when you're an empath, it's just that happens easily. So, yes. So, breathe in and let's take a moment and focus on our abundant manifestations. I manifest abundance. I manifest $1 billion energy. Oh, yeah. And I have this moldavite right here. Have you guys heard of moldavite? I meant to put it in here with this. Moldavite, this tiny piece. I'm not sure how much it was because my friend bought it for me, but I know that it's very, very, very expensive. It might be like, I don't know, $50 or something for this. Look it up. If somebody wouldn't mind typing in the chat for me, Moldavit, Moldavite, just like as a visual. Yeah, so like this crystal is huge for change. If you are not ready for it, don't get it. Moldavite, yeah. You can look it up too, but it's very powerful. I have a lady, I know somebody who can't even be around it, like they get sick around it. So, but yeah, I think it's caused a lot of like good shifts for me. My life is already turned upside down, like for the better. So I'm like, yeah, like what else could happen? But be careful what you wish for. So yeah, the moldavite, it's kind of like a dark emerald clear. It's very cool. But manifest abundance with this moldavite, with this pyrite. Thank you. That's so sweet. Yeah, like if you guys just want insight on things, I also do life coaching. I'm a tutor, but I would love to just like the questions that you ask with cards. And I'm happy to pull some cards for you guys too. I got this new deck and it's super cute actually. Let me grab it. But the only thing is that it's really hard to, but thank you, Baxter, I appreciate that. It's hard to find like the book. It's like not numbered, so it's like takes forever to find the message. But yeah, let me pull a card for you guys. There's only a couple of you here right now. I just got this and it's cute. All right, so let's start with you, Bassie. I don't know if you have a question or if you want a general card, but this is Alchemy of the Spirit. So it's just kind of, it's really nice messages, like oracle messages. But the images, I was wanting an oracle card deck that had like really pretty images, like intricate images. 2:50, what time is it now? I'm on Pacific time. But yeah, let me just pull a general card for you. What message do we have for Bassie? I actually don't really shuffle usually either. I just pick cards. Okay, so you got the key card. Oh, okay. We have a lot of time. I don't know. So for me, are you on New York time or East Coast? So it must be 11. I have to tutor at 12, so Loon was like, why are you not working every day? But I'm like, I've been home for 5 weeks because I had surgery. So I was wondering, like, how are you on live if you're at school? But then I realized it's probably weekends that he does the morning reads. Okay, so the key, let me look it up. Like, sorry, it might take a minute to find it because I don't know what order this book is in. But yeah, if you guys want, if you could leave in the chat, like if you want me to do certain things like life coaching advice or just answering questions about certain things, let me know so I know what you guys want to hear. Let's see, the key, but this one looks interesting. There's like a little cat. Let's put it right here. There's like a little, okay, you can't really, I don't know if you can see it through the words and stuff, but there's like a little cat at the bottom. So like all these things are significant. And then there's a third eye right there. So that tells me like you're very intuitive, with the mountains in the back, like new beginnings. So let me look at the message. Let's see. The bell, the tree, the gate. Where is the key? It's like there's numbers, but then the numbers don't match the thing, so it's very confusing. Sorry. But then I'm always like, I want to see the message. Sometimes I want to give up. Your birthday's in 2 days? Oh, that's amazing. Happy birthday. You are are you an Aries? Yeah, because it was just Pisces, right? March. The sun, the moon, the sword. Here it is. Okay. The key. All right. So sign of revelation and openness. Everything you are searching. Let me put this up while I read it. Everything you are searching for already lies within your heart. What secrets lie within your heart? What do you desire and hope with your whole soul? You keep so many wonders within you. Just imagine the possibilities you could unlock if you lived from your potential instead of living in fear. But before you go any further, you need to believe you are enough, and that is something that needs to rise with honesty from your heart. The whole world could be rooting for you, but if you don't see yourself as the brilliant being you are, you'll miss out on blessings life has for you. Therefore, open the secret chambers of your heart and let the light softly enter and heal it. Receive the key as a sign of doors opening for you and overcoming obstacles. But if you find a door that won't open, it just means it's not for you and the universe is directing you to something better. So when you're in balance, you're revealing secrets, receiving opportunities, and being willing to heal, opening your heart. This is for Bassie. Didn't I just say that you have Reiki hands and that you have a gift? And then out of balance, insisting on things not meant for you, ignoring the solutions, and closing off your heart. So let me know if this resonates, but it's a beautiful card and it's a beautiful message. So it's everything. So my purpose, guys, on this earth so far that I've learned is to help people ascend to their higher selves. So I actually have, it's in my birth chart that I have like the ability to see what would be lucrative for you, right? And I just feel that, I don't know what you think about Reiki, Bassie, if this is like your first experience or if you know about it, but could be Reiki, it could be something else, but I just feel like you have the Midas touch. If you want to look more into that, you can look up Midas touch, but everything you touch turns to gold. So, yeah. Who's Bill? Is that you? But yeah. Oh, okay. But yeah, I don't know. That's the feeling that I get for you. And then you telling me that your hands were warm, you probably have that gift. So, when I first, like last year when I was rapidly ascending and coming into my gifts, like I told you crazy things were happening. And one of the things that happened, I also felt like I have the Midas touch, which is why I do Reiki, obviously. But I feel like we meet people that we have the same gifts, right? Like we meet the people with the same gifts. So that could be what's also happening with you meeting me. And we're meant to help each other, like ascend, right? But yeah, I worked with this lady's at this lady's house who is disabled, and she had a sink that was clogged. And so I was like, man, this sink has been clogged for too long. Like, I wish it would just unclog. And then all of a sudden, it just started flowing and unclearing. And I was like, what is happening? And it was also just a thought in my head. I didn't say it out loud because I was by myself. And then my mom also worked there at the moment, and she got there, and I told her what happened. And she's like, oh my God, we've been trying to unclog this sink forever. And it was just magic, and something else magical happened that day. But it was just showing me my powers, who I am, and like that stuff doesn't happen like every day, not right now, but there are little magic moments like that, maybe when we don't believe. So Bassie, I don't know if there's other changes happening, but you're probably stepping into your ascension and like your powers, and I wouldn't be surprised if a year from now everything will look different for you in a good way. So that's what happened to me, and people tell me that, and it totally came true. So I don't know if you're still here, Sunflower, if you'd like a card. But yeah, what are you doing for your birthday, Bassie? So I'm not working for the next 2 weeks. I'll try to come on around this time. I know it's hard if I'm just random, and I'm also a water sign, so I don't have a schedule, and I just come on when I feel like it. But then it's hard for you guys to catch me. But if you're on your phone, you'll see my notifications. Okay. All right, Sunflower. I don't know. This is like, you can ask a question and it almost like any question applies, but like, even if you don't ask a question, it's still your message. Okay, so this message is for Sunflower. And sorry if it takes me a while to find the thingy in the book. But you got the heart card, and it's number 44. 4 is the number of, okay, bye, Bassie. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Have a good day. Sunflower, this is your card. It's the heart, and it's number 44. And 4 is the number of balance. If you think of like a chair or something like that, it has 4 legs. So 4 and 4 means like you're very balanced. So that's a great thing. And we'll read what this card says about the heart. But I don't know if you're familiar with oracle cards, but like ones like this with all the art, like all the art tells you something, right? Like the kitty might be like soft, playful. It's playing with yarn, right? So you might have like some playful energy right now. And then there's 2 roses. That makes me think of like twin flame. I don't know if you have a twin flame, but let me look at this message in the book. The heart. Hopefully I'll just start memorizing like, oh, let's see what this one is. It doesn't tell me like what category. It's crazy. The bunny, the lion, the sword. Oh, here it is, the heart. All right. All right, you ready? It says the heart, sign of passion and desire. Find what sets, let me hold this up as I read this. Find what sets your soul on fire. The heart says, always remember what is essential and sacred. It is easy for the path to become clouded with other people's words and desires, so you forget what makes you feel alive. The heart on fire is a powerful sign that reminds you to look inside yourself again. Find what sets your soul on fire and what makes you burst into a dance and a smile when no one sees you, and align with that feeling. You are not too late and you are not too old. There is time and opportunity as long as your heart keeps beating. Explore a new hobby, a new career, a new job, a new talent, a new love, and if necessary, a new life. But please don't let your heart lose its fire. In balance is you're finding the power to manifest, you're experiencing joy, desiring, and feeling excitement. When you're out of balance, you're lacking motivation, feeling confused, and feeling apathy. So, does this resonate with you, Sunflower? That was a really cool message. Yeah, so cute deck. Let me see. I might do like one more Buddha Wisdom. I got another deck called Buddha Wisdom. I love Buddha messages, so I'll do one more card for you guys. All right, so this is my Buddha Wisdom deck. Okay, so let's see. This card says, still, pure from the beginning of birth, no impure thoughts, words, and deeds could taint your noble self. So it just starts off with like the word still. I love that because I was just talking about stillness, right? Staying in your stillness. Pure from the beginning of birth. So no impure thoughts, words, and deeds could taint your noble self. This is what I was talking about with like the rock, right? And letting yourself be a rock and not a sponge, and letting everything that everybody throws your way slide away from you. I picture like slime, instead of like soaking it up and letting it break you down, right? Because who cares what other people say? They're always going to be haters. Always, always, always. All right, guys, so I'm going to give a little bit of silent Reiki. Thank you for being here and taking the time for yourself and to just take a moment to meditate and ground yourself. Every day, it's important to ground yourself. And even if you like pouring coffee, even tying your shoes, honestly, those 2 seconds is really important. So continue to do that, guys. Also continue to walk outside with bare feet. Even it's cold right now in Portland, and I usually travel and go to like Mexico and Belize. I can't believe it's March and I haven't gone anywhere warm, but I'm being called to rest this year. So yeah, going outside and earthing and releasing all that negative energy from your body through your feet into the earth is a good way to cleanse. And then of course salt baths and all that. Remember to spend time in nature. Yeah, everything you do to work on yourself is manifesting abundance. So that's why this channel is just like multi-versatile. I'm gonna have different things on here, not just like straight silent Reiki, but it's important to be well-rounded and to experience life in different facets, do different things, have different hobbies, just like your card said, Sunflower. So, and just doing things that make you feel alive, right? Like I go horseback riding and it's so fun and it makes me feel super alive. But yeah, once you know your purpose and why you're here, it's like a different life, and it feels like you're actually living. And then it's like whatever you were doing previously just felt like you're going through the motions. So like I know Bassie's gone, but like awakening, that's what happens when you awaken. You're open to like new wisdom, new clarity, and like it could be the simplest things that you have revelations about, but when it actually clicks like into your soul, it's really cool. Very, very cool. I think I'm gonna do what time is it? It's 11:30. I have a little bit of time before my tutoring. I think I'm gonna do a video of just a couple crystals that I just got, and it seems like people really love the crystal videos. I'll just go to metaphysical stores and make a little short and show you all the crystals that they have. For example, this one I just got, I don't know what they mean right now. I guess I could look them up right now. This is ocean jasper. Little room and look it up. So ocean jasper is a rare crystal from Madagascar, and it's known as the Stone of Joy, and an Atlantis stone. 1 second. Okay, so this stone. Oh, thank you. The music that I have in the background, yeah. So this one originally that I had on was, yeah, it's still the same one. It's an abundant. It's a receive an abundant sound or whatever, and a sound to attract abundance. I can't talk through this retrograde, y'all. But I have a Reiki playlist and it's public. I have a few playlists actually, and I saved this one on the playlist. It says March 20th, receive all you deserve. And I just really like the visual. It's like gold. It's like a hand with like gold coming out of it, and it's really pretty. But thank you. So yeah, ocean jasper. So this is a going with the flow emotional healing stone. It's often green, blue, or yellow, and the circular patterns represent wholeness, while its energetic, rhythmic, and soothing properties help release stress and negative emotions. Ocean jasper. Okay, and the next one I have here is really pretty. It's called blue calcite. I wonder what happens with fire. I know some of them like melt in water, and they're natural elements, so it's interesting like what happens. For some reason I'm drawn to put this one in fire. But yeah, so blue calcite. Let's see what that one means. I'm just learning, but I'm also like drawn to using them during my Reiki session. Thank you. Yeah, this one was really pretty. And then it also, oh shoot, there's another one right here that looks similar, but this one's called blue calcite or Caribbean calcite, and this one's blue calcite. They honestly look really alike, just maybe slightly different blues. But I thought Caribbean calcite was cool because I love the Caribbean. But the blue calcite is a gentle, calming stone primarily associated with the throat and third eye chakra to soothe anxiety, promote relaxation, and facilitate clear, honest communication. So like, yeah, last time I got a set of new stones, and then I feel like I felt the change, and then I gave them away at the Reiki share, and now I got new ones. So I was meant to like recycle those stones. Um, but yeah, I've just been into them lately, and I think eventually I am gonna learn and memorize what they all are and what they do. But they're like, this one feels really cool. It's giving my arm like the tinglies, but maybe I don't know if it's big or if it's just like a strong. I was gonna write down their properties, and I feel like I should do that while I'm already looking them up. Hopefully you guys don't mind. I have this little chart here, and it's like I might as well just make a little note. So the blue calcite is throat and third eye, and it is for anxiety, honest communication, and stress relief. Let me know if you guys use stones at all. Okay, here's another one. This one is orange calcite. It looks like the fire. It looks like a piece of fire, right? Let's see what this one means. Actually, I want to look at what the Caribbean calcite means first. I'm always like 2 R's, 2 B's, or 1 R, 2 B's. Caribbean. Caribbean calcite is relatively new. It was discovered in 2019 in Pakistan, and it's a combination of ocean blue calcite. Okay, that's probably why. It's a mix. Ocean blue calcite and the white brown aragonite, which symbolizes tranquil ocean waves and sandy beaches. That's exactly why I got it, because it reminded me of ocean and beaches. It's used to calm anxiety, enhance intuition, Enhance intuition. Feel free to take notes during my lives. I love taking notes. I love learning. And boost communication, particularly by activating the third eye and throat. So similar to the blue calcite because it's the same base. All right, so yeah, the orange calcite. Let's look at that one, and then they have different ones that are not calcites. So orange calcite is vibrant, iron-rich calcium carbonate mineral. It's known as the sunshine stone, and its warm, energizing properties. It's used to boost creativity, motivation, and joy while balancing the sacral chakra, relieving stress, and overcoming emotional blocks. A lot of people need to balance their sacral chakra. Sunshine stone. I did feel like it looked like the sunshine, energizing. Okay. This one is opalite. It's really pretty. It looks like a moonstone, but it's clear. Ooh, hot. Opalite. Let's see, opalite. I think I'm gonna get off here soon. Opalite meaning. Opalite is popular. Let's see. It's primarily used in jewelry, necklaces, rings. Let's see, what else? What are the properties? What does it do? So associated with boosting self-esteem, easing transitions, reducing anxiety, and increasing communication. Opalite. What, is there a stone, sunflower, that you, like, is there something that you want a stone for? I'm sorry. Words, it feels like another language during retrograde. I cannot do it. But like, so say you want like stress relief, right? Is there something that you want relief for? And I can tell you which stone will be good for that. So let's see, opalite, reduce anxiety, increase self-esteem, ease transitions. Okay. Reduce anxiety, okay. Yeah, so this one actually, this one, opalite. So how you spell it is Opalite, just like how it sounds, opalite. And it is to boost self-esteem, ease transitions, reduce anxiety, and increase communication. Opalite. So let me look and see if there's other, I know there's other ones that reduce anxiety too. Crystal, so I'm looking up crystals that reduce anxiety. So the top crystals to reduce anxiety are amethyst, lepidolite, I got one of those, I think, stress reduction, and rose quartz. Okay, so amethyst and rose quartz, those two are like super common. So amethyst is like the purple, the dark purple crystally. You might have seen that. It's like a love stone. And rose quartz is like a light pink clear one. Yeah. So try those. And it's crazy how strong these crystals work. So remember, they're from the earth, so it's kind of like the same is like the sun. It's like a piece of the sun, right? And you know how the sun gives you warmth, and I mean, some people may just see the sun as like, oh, it's hot, it makes us warm, but like the sun has an energy, right? Aside from just keeping us warm, the warmth nourishes us, makes us feel, I don't know, loved, and all those things, right? So like the feeling that it gives you, the properties, right? That's what the crystals do, and so they're very strong. And so they absorb negative energy and then they give you positive energy of whatever it is that property of that stone has. So, yeah. Well, this has been fun. This is why I like doing these live instead of just doing like a video by myself, because then other things come up and I get to see what you guys want to learn about. But we're doing like a webinar about Reiki, a Reiki webinar. So if you're interested, it's free and it's online, and you can meet a whole bunch of master healers. But it's for people who are interested to learn about stress and Reiki and what it does to the body. But if you go to my YouTube page and just look at my post, you can see a flyer and it shows you the link and everything. Okay. But yeah, it's like how Reiki can heal stress and then what stress does to the body. So yeah, it'll be cool. And then it's also cool to hear other people's input, like other healers that show up. So that's going to be on March 26th. I'll remind you. I'll come back on here and remind you guys. Um, let's see. So amethyst promotes relaxation, inner peace, and eases stress. Rose quartz encourages self-love, emotional healing, and soothes heartache. Yeah. So good luck with trying out crystals. And I will see you next time, okay? Thank you for hanging out and manifesting this abundant energy with me. It was actually a really fun, nice session. Thank you, Sunflower. I'll see you next time. Bye.